Today, I'm going to give you guys a totally honest review as somebody that's tried CBD for the first time, taking it for anxiety, panic attacks, and sleep. Now, there's some people that are totally afraid of taking THC or smoking the jazz cabbage, as you cool kids call it, but I was one of those people. I was totally afraid that CBD would give me a panic attack. Here's my experience. So growing up, of course, I tried THC and I tried it with some friends, and everybody I knew was into THC. But for me, it would give me panic attacks. So I only tried it like a handful of times and I got away from it. Now in 2022, it was a stressful year for me. I lost a family member. I went through some work stuff. I went through some moving stuff. I went through a whole lot of stuff. So it was a very stressful year. And I spent a good year researching CBD oil. I researched gummies, everything like that. And every time I would watch a video on it, I felt like somebody was trying to sell me CBD. It wasn't an honest review, or they used THC. So again, I'm going to say from a first-time user, somebody that's totally afraid of it. Now, I'm in Alberta, so I went to a dispensary and I picked up some gummies. I got the guy to help me. He was really helpful. It was an in and out experience. I told him I was terrified. I said, "What will I experience?" He kind of told me, and it was everything I read. So here's what happened when I got home. Now, when I got home, like the whole drive home, I was panicking. I was overthinking everything, as I had for about a year. And when I got in the door, I said, let's just do it. And I took the gummy and immediately I had regret. I was like, my night is going to be done. I'm going to have to call the hospital. I'm going to go into a panic attack. And I was like, I have to throw this thing up. I took a deep breath and I was like, okay, I'm going to be okay. So I just start cleaning my place. I take a shower and I'm getting out of the shower and I'm like, I think I'm high. Like, what's going on? Like, and I wasn't high. It was all in my head. But then it's like 30 minutes later and I just start to feel something. And I was like, here we go. I'm going to have a panic attack. Because I could just feel something in my body just changing. I had these little aches and pains from the gym and they were kind of disappearing. And I was like, oh my God, it's taking over. But I felt weirdly comforted by it. And like 45 minutes in, that's when it happened. I just felt comfort. I just felt like relaxed, comfortable, not high. I was like, this is pretty good. And then about an hour and a half later was my favorite part. I got super hungry. And my whole life, I've never really, well, I shouldn't say my whole life. The last 10 years, just because I deal with a lot of stress, I'm always working. I'm never really hungry. I just eat a lot out of habit and going to the gym, that type of thing. But I am telling you, I got hungry and I did groceries to prepare for this. I ate everything in the house. Now, a couple hours went by and I was just sitting on the couch. I was watching stand-up comedy. I was watching Will Ferrell movies. It was good. So a few hours go by and I'm like, I'm chill. I'm going to go to bed. So I go to get into bed and I'm laying there and I'm pretty relaxed. But for some reason, I can't get to sleep. My brain kind of won't shut off. I think out of habit that I can't sleep. So I switch and I move to the couch. Now, when I get on the couch, I wrap myself in some blankets and I'm super comfortable. And I pass out. I fall asleep so fast. But I will tell you this. I did get CBD to help me sleep. Worst sleep I've ever had. And the reason I'm going to say that is I dreamt nonstop. Now, the CBD that I got had a little bit of THC. Now, I have found out that if there's a little bit more THC, it prevents the dreams. So maybe it was just because there was a lot more CBD in it. And I only tried it one night. So I am telling you, I had dreams like I've never had dreams before. And it kind of kept me up all night. I was just I felt like I was asleep, but not fully asleep, if that makes any sense. So it almost felt like I was awake, dreaming, but kind of asleep, and that lasted all night. Then I woke up at about my usual time, about 5:30 in the morning, and I felt foggy. I was like, oh no, this stuff's still in me. Again, I didn't feel high, but I kind of felt like I was in this like weird sleep state. So I get up, have a couple of cups of coffee, I eat my breakfast, and I'm like, I'm going to go back to bed. And again, I couldn't quite fall asleep, but I was in that dream state again, and laid in bed for another 2 hours. Woke up. I actually feel quite rested now, and I have no stress. So that was day one of trying CBD as a terrified CBD user that's not trying to sell you CBD, giving you a totally honest review, and I will try it for night 2.